sometimes, but this Saturday night, 10 o'clock, it's time for secrets and advice, where you use the form, which you should be able to see in the comments, or you can see the link to it anyway. In the comments, you message me anonymously and you tell me what you want to tell me, or you confess something, you ask something, you look for advice. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a priest, I'm not a lawyer, but I'll do my best. Hello, Gary. Welcome. So the link is bio.link/A9630. And when you go onto that, which should be appearing at the top of the screen from time to time, when you go onto that, you should see, let me show you on my phone. If I can get in and show you. Log in, hang on. Log in like that. Face ID. Right, it should look like that. So that's what you see. That's the link to, hello there, Med. That's the link to all my different places, including their secrets and advice. Secrets and advice, tap onto that and you'll get to an anonymous form where you can send me a message. Send me whatever message you want to send me. It's completely anonymous. I can't know who you are. Even if you tell me who you are, you know, there's only 3 things on the form. There's what do you want to tell me, can I discuss it publicly, and do you want to give me a name? Even if you do give me a name, I won't for sure know that it really is you, if you see what I mean. And there's no IP address saving or anything like that, so it's completely anonymous. I can't know who you are. The only thing you can do is you could put some kind of a little code in the message to say that it's the same person sending the same set of messages, because I wouldn't read out that little code. Oh, DJ Paul. And that way I would know it's the same person, but other than that, I can't tell who it is. So I had a few messages come in since last time. Now the first, I've been very well, thank you. How have you been? Yes, how are you and Hester and everybody? I hope well. Yes, okay, so the first message that came in, somebody who was concerned about the validity of somebody else sending in messages. It doesn't seem like that to me. There's been nothing, there's been no requests for that kind of advice. So that was one I didn't want to read out, but I think it's okay, that person that messaged me, and that person will know what I mean. Right, next one says, forgive me, Heavenly Father, for I have sinned. Is it actually supposed to be Holy Father there? I think just Father, isn't it? I think. It has been a long, long, long time since my last confection. I long for a donut or a pie. Even a good cake would do. Well, yes, a good cake, I'm not massively keen on most pies, but I like a good cake, if it's the right one. A donut, yeah, always a bit stodgy, but a nice lemon drizzle cake maybe. Have some cake, I say. Have some cake. Right, next person says, right, so this is a long one. You can get macaroni cheese pies in Scotland. I believe you can. Yes, I believe you can. Right, so the next one is quite a long story, looking for advice. So it says, I had my first date in years. This man took me out for lunch. He prayed before we ate. This all seemed wholesome and pleased me. I could tell he's a smooth talker. This is only bad if he has an agenda. He didn't eat during the date because he wasn't hungry. I was nervous because I was starving and didn't want him watching me while I ate. So he ordered me a drink so I would relax. I don't usually drink. I hadn't eaten all day and only made it through half of my lunch because he was staring at me, so I was tipsy. He's very handsome and liked making me squirm, from what I can tell. After lunch, he took me for a ride to a watershed birdwatching area. We walked and talked. He then started giving me a hand massage. This freaked me out a little, but I went with it. He then moved my other hand and up my arms and neck. Eventually, I was getting a full-on head massage. After my head massage, he took off my shoe, only unwillingly at first, and then I said, fuck it, how much weirder can it get? He massaged my legs, and woo baby, that's what it says, woo baby, we can imagine where my head was at. We eventually went back to his car, and he drove me back to mine. He said he would like to see me again, and he wanted to make a lasting impression. This all seems very odd, my participation included. What are your thoughts? Run for the hills or keep entertaining this strange man? What do you think about that? What do you reckon? Shall I read through that again so you can have a little think? So I had my first date in years. This man took me out for lunch. He prayed before we ate. This all seemed wholesome and pleased me. I could tell he's a smooth talker. This is only bad if he has an agenda. He didn't eat during the date because he wasn't hungry. I was nervous because I was starving and didn't want him watching me while I ate. So he ordered me a drink so I would relax. I don't drink usually. I hadn't eaten all day and only made it through half of my lunch because he was staring at me, so I was tipsy. He's very handsome and liked making me squirm, from what I can tell. After lunch, he took me for a ride to a watershed, a bird-watching area. We walked and talked. He then started giving me a hand massage. This freaked me out a little, but I went with it. He then moved my other hand and up my arms and neck. Eventually, I was getting a full-on head massage. After my head massage, he took off my shoe, unwillingly at first, and then I said, fuck it, how much weirder can it get? He massaged my legs, and woo baby, we can imagine where my head was at. We eventually went back to his car, and he drove me back to mine. He said he would like to see me again, and he wanted to make a lasting impression. This all seems very odd, my participation included. What are your thoughts? Run for the hills or keep entertaining this strange man? Run for the hills, you think, Margaret? A little bit strange, slightly. First date, kind of a massage like that. Taking off, I assume she, taking off her shoe, unusual. I mean, I just wonder if perhaps this person, they say it's the first date they've had in ages. I just wonder if they are kind of unused to, I mean, I'm sure during that time they'll have imagined, especially in the build up to this, they'll have imagined what a date may be like, something in their head. This is how it goes. This is what happens. Takes me out. We have lunch, whatever. And since that was different and wasn't what she was expecting, maybe that threw her off a little bit. I don't think it's that weird. I don't think it's that strange. How did you feel at the time? What feelings did you get about it at the time? Is this you thinking back at it, or were you thinking at the time, what's going on? What am I doing? You said you went with it. Was it a good, positive experience? If it was, if at the time you felt this feels good, this feels right, or this feels okay, but let's see how it turns out. That's one thing. But if at the time you felt this is a bit strange, I'm not sure about this, it's a bit weird. I'm feeling a bit creeped out. When your subconscious says not, I listen. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. So listen to your gut instinct about this, whatever it was. Yeah, I think your subconscious, your gut instinct, your initial physical even reaction to it. Think about how it felt at the time. Did it feel right? Did it feel not right? And probably go with that. Maybe if it felt a bit strange, but okay, then maybe give them another chance. Go out another date, see what happens. What did I miss? What did you miss? You can rewatch that one on replay. Yeah, I think there's nothing all that weird about it, but if you just felt this isn't right, this isn't quite, he seems nice, but this is a bit strange, the foot massage, the head massage, if that was how you felt, there's no problem with walking away. Walking away is a perfectly normal and natural and reasonable reaction. You don't owe him anything. Yeah. Yes, there is for a first date. What? Oh, right. For a first date, yeah. That's all it is. You can give him a second chance if it wasn't too bad, or you can say, didn't really work out for me. Sorry, but move on. So that's my advice. Go with your gut instinct. It wasn't that bad. From reading it, it's not that weird. It didn't really do anything that you didn't want. At no point did you ask him to stop. So it wasn't that he didn't stop. It's just that you thought it was a little bit weird. So there was nothing wrong with what he did in that sense. Just it felt a bit weird, it seems. So go with your gut instinct. Did you enjoy it overall? In which case, see what happens next time. Did you not enjoy it? And kind of the fact that you're asking me about it or asking us about it means that there's possibly something that you feel wasn't right about it, in which case move on to the next person. Remember, it's extremely unlikely if, first date after a long time, it's extremely unlikely you're going to find the right person first time out. Very unlikely that he is, the one you want to meet. So, yeah. All right, next. Please clean up your Amazon wish list. Much of it is unavailable. Okay, I'll take that on board. Yes, I am that guy. Very much so. Right. Yes, that's annoying. What's annoying? Oh, my Amazon wish list. Right. Is there a way to bring up to a friend that you think they are drinking too much without hurting their feelings or having a detrimental effect on their friendship? What would you do? Is there a way to bring up to a friend that you think they are drinking too much without hurting their feelings or having a detrimental effect on the friendship? What would you do? I would say there's no definite way of doing that without possibly offending them or ruining their friendship. Yes, there's no guaranteed way of doing that, certainly. If they are drinking too much, if it's out of hand, then it may be the point where they're an alcoholic, in which case you saying something is quite possibly going to trigger a very negative reaction. People don't like being told that. But you've probably got to do it. I would say if you are worried about them, you've got to say to yourself, you've got to weigh up the two things. You've got to weigh up their health, their well-being, their possible alcoholism, weigh that up against how much do you want to be friends with an alcoholic. I would say you've probably got to, if you know, if you want to be a good friend to that person, you've got to put their health and their well-being above uh, above your desire to keep this friendship, I would think. Because if you're thinking to yourself, you know, I want to make sure that I stay friends with this person, that is you know, quite a selfish thing to be thinking when compared to, yes, I want this friend, but I don't really care if they're damaging their health by being my friend. You see what I mean about that? So I think there's got to be a, you know, you've got to probably do it, I would think. Maybe try connecting with them on the reason why they're drinking so much. Reach out, see if they're okay, see what they're going through, offer advice. Yeah. There often is a reason for drinking too much, almost always. How do you tell someone they're an addict? Well, exactly, that's the thing. How do you do that? You can try saying, let's go out next Friday, but let's not drink. You know, I'm not feeling it like it tonight. Let's keep it sober. Let's keep it to, you know, 1 or 2 drinks. See what that's like. Can they handle that? Can they do that? Are they perfectly willing to do that? It sounds as if they're drinking more than you. There's an old joke saying that an alcoholic is anybody who drinks more than you do. But it sounds as if they're drinking significantly more than you are. So is there a way of subtly getting them to drink a bit less, seeing how that affects them? But ultimately, it may just be a matter of saying, listen, I think you were having too much last night. I think it seems that you're going out, you're having a bit too much on a regular basis. You might want to think about cutting down. You might want to think, is this too much? But essentially, the first hurdle is getting to the stage yourself when you reckon you've got to do something about it. I think once you've got over that hurdle, you know, you deciding, right, I'm going to say something, I'm going to do something, I'm going to act, I'm going to say that, you know, I'm going to help this person. Once you've done that, then it's a matter of thinking, right, how do I do it? But you've got to first make that decision yourself that you're going to help that person. Yes, they are drinking too much and I want to do something about it. It's then that you think, what thing? How would I go about it? Very much depends on the friendship, depends on the situation. Let your friend know you care about them, not 100. Yes, say that you're doing this because you are concerned about them, not in order to shame them, not in order to look superior. A lot of people, if they're being told that, they may get the, you know, they might react in a very defensive way, saying, "Who do you think you are? Telling me I'm drinking too much?" You know, so you've got to be prepared for a backlash like that. But I would think, I suspect there's probably a lot of websites like Alcoholics Anonymous or groups like that that would give advice on how to intervene, what to say to a friend. I bet there's a lot of advice out there about that, what you should do once you've made the decision that, yes, you are going to intervene. Yeah, that's the first thing you need to do, is make that decision first, though. Now, I thought I saw a one that had come in previously. Seems to have disappeared. That's strange. I don't think I dreamt it, but there was one. Maybe I did. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did. I can't have been dreaming, surely. strange. But I had one in my mind that I was sure that I'd seen, but it's no longer appearing on my secrets and advice form. How weird. How weird. I don't think it's can it be deleted? Weird. Anyway, let's find that and remind you. Analyze my dream. Too much liar. It's not that. Not that. Anyway, that's the link. That's the link to my bio.link. It was strange. It had one that weird. Maybe it has been deleted. Who knows? Is it possible to delete them? I'm sure I didn't imagine it. I'm sure I didn't. Very strange. Right, I'm just going to go and close the window. Hold on a second. Hold on. Sorted. Yes, it's getting a little bit windy. So let's have to go and close the window. Where's my flask? It's there. There's no alcohol in it. Honest. Promise. Yeah, so those are all the secrets, confessions that came in. Oh, my little flask, that's elsewhere. I wanted more. I wanted a larger quantity than the small one holds today. Yeah, so that was all the secrets and confessions that came in. This week. Hang on. Right. Right, another one. It says, how do you feel about Heckle being okay with porn as long as you don't make any money from it? How do you feel about Heckle being okay with porn as long as you don't make any money from it? So Heckle is it's another live streaming app. It's developed by one of the people who used to use Periscope, Simon. Too bad nothing from the person being stopped. Not this week. Yeah, so Heckle, it's another live streaming platform, but it's very much an amateur project. It's not like Haps, which is much more professional, with more people on it, more people working on it. It's just one person, Simon Pickup, doing Heckle, and it's very much not complete. There's lots and lots of features missing from it. So how do I feel about it doing or making porn available or nudity available as well? I think it's a dangerous path, I reckon. From a couple perspectives, it's a dangerous, difficult path. In no particular order, it uses advertising. So as you know, here on Haps, there's no advertising. The only revenue stream that Haps has got is investments and the small amount, I imagine small amount, that people that Haps takes when you buy the awards. But Heckle, to pay for the server space and so on, it uses advertising, and I imagine that adverts and porn not necessarily easy bedfellows, if that's the right term. If you get a reputation for that, it's hard to shake that, which is fine, but you'll be forever known as an adult app, just like OnlyFans. Yeah. Apps got to be open to advertisements. I would rather they wouldn't be, actually. But the other reason is, as Doe says, you do get a reputation for that. It becomes the porn app, or the app where there's nudity or whatever. And what that does is two things. It attracts people that just want the porn, like OnlyFans did, and it also puts off people who are not interested in that. So it has that double effect, the push and pull effect. So it pulls in one particular kind of viewer and it pushes out another kind of viewer or streamer. And if that's the audience you're going for, that's fine. But if it's meant to be a broader audience, like on Haps, it's not going to work, I suspect. Why is Heckle against monetization? I think Simon just doesn't like it, essentially. He's okay if somebody makes money through Buy Me a Coffee or something, but he doesn't want people to use Heckle for awards and sponsorships and so on, the way that Periscope or Haps did. Why? Possibly because it's too much hassle. Possibly because he just doesn't particularly want people who want to make money using his app for that. I don't know. Yes, but it's using advertising instead, and as I say, that might be difficult with a bit of porn/nudity. So how do I feel about it? I feel that it's going down a difficult path. I have no problem with an app that allows nudity or porn. Theoretically, I have no problem with that. But I do think it's very likely to bring in an undesirable audience. People who are not interested in the sort of stuff that I do, for example. I had to unsubscribe to test flight emails. Someone up to I think you can mute that, but I know what you mean by that. Do I use it anymore? I haven't used it in quite a long time. I found that there was very, very, very few people using it. Maybe 6 months, maybe a bit less since I last used it, and very sparingly at that. As I say, I thought there was maybe 10 people on there at any one time. A little bit, not that I'm a numbers queen, you understand, just not many people. So that's how I feel about it, essentially. Next, what are you dressing up as for Halloween? Probably nothing. Well, when I say nothing, not in a Heckle kind of way. I mean, Heckle does have replays now, yes, but I think there's limits on it. There's limits on it, I think. So what am I dressing up as? I don't think I've got anything to dress up with, unless I were to get a costume. Who does that? Can you imagine me doing that? What would it be? I dread to imagine. I dread to think. Oh, wow. Wow. Who, in your opinion, is the best broadcaster on HAPS? Be honest. Well, that's difficult. Best can be taken in several different ways. It can be the most watchable in general. It can be the most watchable as far as I'm concerned, because those are not necessarily the same things. It can be most interesting, most informative, most exciting, a variety, the whole range of different reasons for using HAPS broadcasting. So best, first of all, is a difficult thing to define. I don't know, honestly. I know who I enjoy watching. There's a lot of people who I enjoy watching. There's a lot of people. There's a few people. I wouldn't wish to say which of the people who I most enjoy watching I think is the best. I think it'd be very difficult to do that and kind of pointless as well, because they are different and they do different things. And as for a more holistic overview, rather than just my own opinion, but my opinion of who is overall the best person, I don't think I'm in a position to judge, because I don't know everybody. I certainly don't watch everybody, or watch all of the most important, biggest broadcasters with the largest followings, who you would think would be the best. I think the best person does that make sense? Don't necessarily necessarily me. Is my connection unstable all of a sudden? I'm not a politician. No, I just don't. Honestly, I don't think there's a point to singling out a person. It is well. I think I probably enjoy watching the people who do things quite similar to me. I think I enjoy watching the travel sort of things, the interesting things that people show, where they live, the history of where they live, the nature. I enjoy watching people who do quizzes. I like having a chat with some people. And that covers quite a few different people there. There's maybe a dozen different people who I really enjoy watching when they broadcast. And of those dozen or so people, I genuinely don't think I could narrow it down to one person who I enjoy the most. I don't think that's fair, because it depends on how often they broadcast. It depends on the different kinds of things that they do. It depends on the mood I'm in. But me, essentially, is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's too difficult to narrow it down, really. So Al is the best looking man on HAPS. Again, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it? I think Al is a very good looking man, don't get me wrong. I do think he's a very good looking man, but I am mostly saying that as basically a joke. So Al in Tokyo, if you don't know who I'm talking about, he used to be much more active on Periscope, but I think he moved to Hawaii, moved back to Hawaii, I think. And I think his job changed and he's got less time to broadcast now. Poor Al. No, I do think he's a very good looking man, don't get me wrong. I think he's very classically handsome. Yes. Is he the best looking man on HAPS? I haven't thought about it. but it's a joke. Well, it's not a joke in the sense that I think it's not true, because I don't think it's not true, but I've never actively thought about whether it is true or not. It's it's a thing that I say. It's a humorous thing to say. It's fun to welcome him into a broadcast by saying that. I don't think it's not true. It's just I have no particular opinion either way, except clearly he's a good-looking man. Clearly. Think about it now. I'm not going to sit here and think who are the best-looking men on Haps. Again, the answer is me. Let's face it. Yeah. It's weird that I can't find that one that I must have dreamt it, must have invented it in my head. Strange that I can't see. Hello, Tim, in Frederick. I think at least a few would agree with you. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if people did agree. Who knows, though? And again, it's a matter of personal opinion, and I have little opinion on the matter, apart from to say myself, of course. Also, I'm not sure I'm qualified to say either. I'm not sure I'm an expert in that, so I'm not sure that my opinion carries much weight anyway. I feel like the cafe owner doxing me. Well, I mean, not exactly doxing, because it's not a secret exactly. I didn't delete my broadcast. Although I did go down and say, you can call me Andrew if you want. But that's fine. Thank you, Shara. Thank you for making it in. It's not a secret. Well, it's not it's not a thing I go around telling people unnecessarily. It's not on my postal address even. But why would anyone want to say it, including myself? Right, next. Okay. As someone that uses Reddit on this platform, how do you think Tim and Gemma's show on mental health would go over with the Reddit crowd? I don't know what the people on Reddit like and want. They seem to be a very trolly bunch, by and large. The Reddit viewers seem to be pretty, trolly, I would say. Usually a lot of them anyway, have a go at the broadcaster. I don't think you get to pick if you want to go on Reddit Hapstein Cheese. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say much about that, but if you go landscape like this, I don't think it goes onto Reddit unless that might have changed recently. I don't know. So if you want to reduce your chances of being on Reddit, you can go landscape rather than portrait. Part of me thinks it would do well, but I don't know the crowd well, trolls and such. Yeah. I think, well, give it a go. You'll likely get more people full of children trolls. Yeah, you'll likely get more people who would be antagonistic. You would likely get more people who would come on and troll, make negative comments about your appearance, about what you're doing, etc. I saw that as well. If you can handle that, if you don't mind that, yeah. What happened last night? Vader's broadcast was landscape and on Haps, but I think that, and on Reddit, but I think that may have been an undocumented test. I noticed it. It was a landscape and on Reddit. As far as I know, this isn't. Shall I have a little check? Let me have a little look, see if we're on Reddit at the moment. It doesn't appear so. So not on Reddit at the moment. I'm not certain. Yeah, I'm not certain when it does and when it doesn't, to be honest. I think the problem with the Reddit thing is you can't multicast to your own account. Yes, I think it would be better if you could. But I quite like it being on the Haps account as well, though. But it'd be nice if it was possible to be on both. Because I think the Reddit account is quite a good way of aggregating good content, I think. But yeah, it'd be nice to be on your own account as well. Okay, but to answer the question, you'd likely get more trolls. But then again, it's the trolls that need the help, isn't it? It's the trolls quite often who are in need of a little bit of mental health help. What is the benefit to you casting to Reddit, though? Larger audience, more interaction. I mean, what's the benefit to broadcasting at all? Yeah, more people see it, more people interact. Yeah, you've got more subs, etc. Well, yeah, normally don't get that, but hopefully, I mean, I have seen over the past few weeks, I've seen far more people subscribing to the Haps Reddit account. I don't think many people have then followed me on Reddit or followed me on Twitter or Haps or anything. Not many people have done that. Or I mean, one or two at the most. But if they're subscribing to the Haps account, then they'll see me again that way. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I think. It's all about growth. Let's find the next one. Right, there we are. Or that is the last one currently. Yes. Do I broadcast to Twitch? Yes. I have 9 subscribers on Twitch. So it's just the Haps content, though I don't broadcast on Twitch, but I broadcast to Twitch, if that makes sense. Thoughts about Twitch? I don't know it very well. Yeah, don't use it other than just rebroadcasting my Haps content there. Under what name? Let's have a look. Well, it's on my it's in there. It's in my bio link, I think. My bio link. Yeah, it's in there, so you can get to it straight away, clicking directly there. Shall I? Yes, I can present that, can I? Presenting there. bio.link/A9630. Presented. See all comments at haps.tv. There's no content. Yeah, there's no content there. No. I think it only shows you what has been broadcast, but you can't see what's being broadcast. You can only actually see it when it's live, I think. Like I say, I'm not familiar with Twitch. I don't really know how it works, to be honest. But that is my link there. And as I say, I think there's 9 subscribers. Some of them are, you know, Haps people. Nothing to see here. Yeah. I can't see that without logging out of my account, I think. So I can only see my, you know, what it looks like from my account. I can't see it without me logging out. Not sure if you've subscribed. I don't think you have done. Follow us on Twitch. No, is the answer to that. As I suspected. Right. How do I feel about Sean being in my box? Being is Twitch has replays. Okay. Well, like I say, I don't know how it works. Well, you know, it's open to the public, isn't it? I don't mind in the slightest. For a brief time, if the broadcast enables them, they disappear after a month or so. Okay. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, how do I feel about Sean being in my box? It's fine. If he wants to enter it, he may. As long as he's not there when I wish to use it myself. You were very quick to make a move on Gemma when Med left Vader's birthday broadcast. Is there something going on? No, there's nothing going on. Absolutely not. Hello, Muffy. Welcome. Thank you for the high award. Look at that. Was that Vegan Doe who sent that in? I wonder. No, there's nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing going to happen. Nothing happening. Absolutely not. That was you, right? As I suspected. Okay. Anybody else want anything to confess or ask or... hello, Matt. Anything else? Anybody else wants to? Of course, the question is, how proprietorial is the Med feeling? That's what I want to know. How upset is the Med at the concept? What is the next book? Right. What I'll do for the book, I think tomorrow I'll put up a short list of books. Very well, interesting. Yeah, I'll put up a short list of books on a Twitter poll, probably 3 books on a Twitter poll tomorrow. So tonight, before I do that, if you want to suggest a book, again, it's in my bio link in there again, the book form. Go on there, suggest, you know, a book or 2. I will choose from the suggestions and have a quick poll of 3 or so tomorrow, and then we'll announce what the next book will be on Monday night when we do the book club. So that's the plan. First, go on to my book form and suggest some books. Then I will get a short list of 3 and put a poll up on my Twitter. And then once that's there, you can vote for which one you want, and I will announce the winner on Monday. That's the plan. So suggest books. I will choose 3 that I would like to read, and then for the poll, vote on my Twitter and tell your friends to vote for your favorite, retweet it, get as many people voting as possible for the highest possible sample, And yeah, we'll see what the winner is on Monday evening, 10 o'clock on Monday for reviewing the Midnight Library. And I know a few people have been reading that, so that'll be very interesting. And I think possibly some people want to come on video guest for that and discuss it. We'll see. Maybe some people would like to do that. Don't know. So Veda will Veda be on the book club broadcast? If so, I'll come. Veda says that she'll at least be watching. I don't know if she would wish to discuss it on camera. Don't know. You should go so you don't leave Andrew alone with Veda. Do you think I have reason for concern? I'm starting to think you do. I'm available for charades next week. If anyone wants to play with me, throw it out there. Fair enough. I do less charades than I should do. I admit that, yeah. But right, if anyone wants to play with Tim, let me know. If anyone wishes to do that for next week's Saturday night broadcast, let me know. If somebody else wants to volunteer, that would be fine. And we'll do that if I can be bothered next week. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know if you want to play. You might be able to, not sure. Fair enough. Next confession says, Haps team are cute. Haps team are cute. Hello, Pablo and Peter and Lucia and David and, you know, all of those. Hello, Haps team. Apparently you're cute. Interesting. Doe has volunteered. Yes, not sure. Okay. If Veda put it on, if Veda put it on you, would you say yes and go for it? If Veda put it on me, would I say yes and go for it? No, I would not say yes and go for it, even if Veda did put it on me. Not interested. Thank you. Just again, I think it might have done. What a phrase! I know. It's a phrase that I didn't. Correct. I haven't played Conceptual I Spy in a long time. I haven't played What the Blank in a long time either. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. It's two good games that I enjoy. Maybe I will. She might be disappointed to hear that, might she? Might she? I don't think she would be, to be honest. Don't encourage me. No, don't encourage me. Absolutely. Yes, I do like those games. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks. Bloody 12-year-olds. All right. Okay. Right. Right. Now, I will say, before I read this one out, I think it's the camera, the lighting. Yeah, so I will say that kind of from now on, I don't want to be reading confessions, whatever advice, which are about a particular named person, or even about a person on Haps or elsewhere, really. However, this one doesn't name anyone. It says there is a particular broadcaster that seems to never be called out for his/her poor behavior. It does actually say his/her. And I wonder why that is. This person is often rude to people, insults others, puts people down. She has an enormous ego, and anytime they feel slighted in any way, plays victim and is very quick to make their unhappiness at situations very well known. There are definite delusions of grandeur going on, and I have had discussions with others about this person, and no others feel the same way. What I'm wondering is why people seem so scared or intimidated about calling out his/her behavior. I have called the ugliness and ego out before, but others tend to sit back and just allow this person to carry on like some sort of wannabe celebrity that can't be called out for their gross behavior and attitude. Why do you think that is? Oh, hello, Veda. Malicious ones or anyone's. Well, shall I read that again? You were dragged in here, were you, by Do, Veda? Is that right? That was all I say again, yeah. So it says there is a particular... So as I was reading this, actually, several people came to mind. I don't know if one person maybe came to your mind. I don't know, but I know several people who this could be about. And that's also why I thought I would read this one, because it's not, to me, it's not somebody who's clearly identifiable. No name, but also it could be more than one person. There is a particular broadcaster that seems to never be called out for his or her poor behavior, and I wonder why that is. This person is often rude to people, insults others, puts people down. He or she has an enormous ego, and any time they feel slighted in any way, plays victim and is very quick to make their unhappiness at situations very well known. There are definite delusions of grandeur going on, and I have had discussions with others about this person, and no others feel the same. Sorry, no, that is K-N-O-W, no others feel the same way. What I'm wondering is why people seem so scared/intimidated about calling out his or her behavior. I've called the ugliness and ego out before, but others tend to sit back and just allow this person to carry on like some sort of wannabe celebrity that they can't be called out for their gross behavior and attitude. Why do you think that is? You came on your own accord. You can say it in here, of course. Okay, so why do people allow them to get away with it? There is this kind of... if that person has a lot of people who are fans of them, shall we say, and who tend to agree with that person and tend to want to be within the group, and find that person charismatic and tend to agree with them, then it can be very difficult to want to step outside that group and call them out on it and disagree with them. If people didn't like the person because they are mean, they won't watch them, and if no one watches them, they will just fade away. If people don't like the person because they are mean, they won't watch them, and if no one watches them, they'll just fade away. Possibly. But like I say, why does one care about someone else's ego if disillusioned perhaps just don't tune in? Yeah, but that's the thing though. This is the point I'm making. Quite often you do get people who are charismatic, people who have positive qualities, people who are entertaining, people who are attractive in some ways, and that can override the... I'll come back to that concept. It can override the negative feelings that someday a viewer might have about them. Override in two ways. One, be more important than the negativity, or two, can convince the broadcaster of their rightness, their justified anger towards someone else. So they can convince people who watch them that they're right and they're right to be attacking that person, or that person was wrong to be attacking them. So somebody who broadcasts, it can be a kind of a position of power, really, because you do get people who kind of invest their time and invest their cash, indeed, here, and invest their liking into somebody, and it can be difficult to extract yourself from that. Once you think this is a good person, I like this person, I like what they do, given them money, I've given them lots of time, I'm this person's fan, it can be difficult then to step outside that, in some cases. I think if you don't like someone, just block and move on. Yes, true. Don't waste time thinking about them or what they are doing. As long as they are not causing harm to others, just let it go. I think that's probably good advice. Yes. I do think that it's easy to get dragged into this idea of this person is getting away with things they shouldn't be. What can I do about it? It's unfair that they're allowed to have a go at other people. It's unfair that they can insult other people. The best thing about that is to accept that, well, that happens. It's unfortunate. Ignore them. Block them. Don't go into their broadcasts. Don't go and see what are they saying now. Who are they trolling now? What have they said about me? What have they done? How are they offending me now? Don't allow them that power. Don't allow them to have your time. Don't allow them to grab hold of that part of you that is irritated. You should let that part of you that is irritated go. Don't go into the broadcasts, block them. If somebody is if somebody very much likes the person that you don't like, accept that that's how it is. You don't have to block them for liking that other person. You don't have to ignore them for liking that other person. Just, accept that that's how it is. And, you can't make everybody on the platform nice. Haps presumably have their reasons for not blocking that person or not, not warning them, whatever. That's not really your business. If somebody is attacking you, then it's your business, yes, if you wish to respond to it. But it's really not for you to be policing Haps. They've made their decision. You can't change Haps to how you would like it with only the person you like and not the people you don't like on it. That's how it is. Ignore it. Accept that it can't be how you like it. Sometimes there are going to be people on there that you don't like, that you think are horrible people. But yeah, that's it. People who say nasty things are usually thriving on the folks that allow it to bother them. Yes. If they're ignored or blocked, the fire snuffs out. Yes, I would agree with that, Tim. Best concentrating on yourself and being the best version of you. Yes, correct. Much better to do that. And I think that is the last one that is currently there, and it's 11:05. Already 11:05. So yeah, strange that one has either disappeared from reality or was never in reality at all. That one that I was going to reply to, I was going to respond to it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just made it up and dreamt it, or if it was deleted. I'm pretty sure it's not there. Let me have another check, but I'm fairly certain it's not there. Hang on, let's do that to sort there. Sort, hang on. Sort ZA. No, it doesn't. Oh, maybe it does work. Okay. Oh, hang on, right. I was looking. No, it's not there. It's not there. However, there is Okay, somebody. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. No. I'm not saying that because it's about a particular person. So no, I'm not going to say that. Right. Honestly, I'm starting to think that only certain people will get on broadcast of the week. There seems to be, if you're good looking, then they will feature you. I go live twice a week and I've done for 6 months and not even a mention. My viewers have said they have nominated me, but nothing so far. Interesting. Honestly, I'm starting to think that only certain people will get on the broadcaster of the week. There seems to be, if you're good looking, then they will feature you. I go live twice a week and have done for 6 months and not even a mention. My viewers have said they have nominated me, but nothing so far. Okay. Now, it was my impression. How would it be? I don't know. Anyway, it was my impression that HAPS essentially put everybody who's featured on. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything when you get featured. It's nice that that HAPS are acknowledging your broadcast and they're showing it to other people, but it doesn't really do anything. Screen has gone black. There we go. Are we still? I think we're still live. I think we're just extremely blocky. Right, yes. So I was saying, essentially, it doesn't mean anything. It's nice, but it doesn't really do anything. And secondly, I thought that HAP basically put everything, thank you, Matt, everything that was nominated into the broadcast of the week. I would say you can kind of nominate yourself if you do the theme of the week. So, for example, this week is Halloween. And I think essentially, if you do the HAPS Halloween, that hashtag, then you're kind of nominating yourself. Not everything. Well, I was under that impression that essentially everything that was nominated gets in there. But you can sort of self-nominate. Possibly wouldn't be time. Possibly there wouldn't be time, yes. So if so, how do they choose it? Also, if it was bad, I guess they wouldn't show it. Yes. Presumably, if it's just a terrible broadcast, they're not going to show everything that's nominated. But if somebody nominates it, you would think, or I was under the impression that generally they have a look at it and see, what's interesting about it, why was it nominated, and put it in. But maybe there's too many. I don't know. So your viewers, you say that they have nominated your broadcast for broadcast of the week and it hasn't been on there. Am I going to walk around with a turnip? No, I'm not. So as for why, I don't know. It can't be that only good-looking people are on there because, I know some of the people that have been nominated and, maybe it's based on numbers of nominations. I don't know. But thing is, it's probably, because if they are being chosen, if they're being narrowed down to only, the hour-long broadcast, and you can only fit so many in, it's inevitable that because it's people that choose it, people are biased. That's impossible to eliminate. People are human. People will like certain other people. People will have an affinity for other people. The person doing the choosing, they're not infallible. That's just a fact. Hopefully, Peter, Pablo, they try to get a broader range of people as possible, but inevitably it's not going to be possible all the time. The form is not findable. Humans are the problem. I'm not saying that those particular humans are problematic. I'm just saying that inevitably there will be some bias, because it's not possible to eliminate that. The form, I should be able to find the form. If anybody else can find the form quickly, go ahead and stick it in here. It's got nothing to do with looks, I'm sure. Surely not. I'm not going to walk around to that. No, I haven't done that in a very long time. And yes, and I've been on there far too many times. Also, try not to get hung up on it. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're a bad broadcaster or not worthy. It's just a little stream of the week show. Yeah, absolutely. Don't let it get to you. As I say, it doesn't really mean anything. You don't get a massive boost of followers. Yeah, it's nice, but yeah. There's also nothing stopping you from broadcasting your own stream of the week broadcaster feature folks you think deserve someone. Yes, that's true. Absolutely correct. Go rogue. Quite right. They can make the form findable via the app. So that's a good idea. Meds suggest that next time there's the Q&A, whatever, suggest, like there's the report an issue button, isn't there? So there could be a report or a nominate broadcast. I don't know if maybe they take into account the number of likes or the number of awards. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't click onto the like button. So, I mean, there's been, for example, there's been 345 viewers, and 3 of them have actually given me some cash, but only 6 people have clicked on the little thumbs up icon. So I know a lot of people don't do that when they could. I try to remember when I'm watching one. I don't always remember, unfortunately, but I try to remember to do that. Can't click on it like watching the broadcast. You can from the browser. Somebody just did, just there now. You can from the browser, but maybe not from the app. Yes, but Med suggests that to them. Suggest that they have a button, say nominate for broadcast of the week. They might have to make it a little bit more difficult than that. So it's not possible to just instantly, just click one button. I don't know. Tim, is that the post there, the nominate form? Too long to copy. You might have to do a copy and paste. Or click on it and then save it in a bookmark, something like that. Or ask them to shorten the URL. That might be a good suggestion, actually, if they had a short URL like my bio.link, or a tiny URL. Yeah, maybe. Not copyable. So if you, it depends on what platform you're using. Or the Google Doc, right? Right, you should be able to copy and paste that, I think. Can only do it on the replay, so that's maybe why I don't be bothered. Fair enough. Not clickable pad. That one should be. Let's have a look. So where am I? There. Not an iPad. Let me turn myself down. Right. Okay. Right. What you can do is you can get a screenshot, right? Get a screenshot, and then, this is on iOS, obviously, then you can go to the little button in the corner there, and that allows you to copy a piece of text on the screen. Where are we? There. allows you to copy that from a screenshot, and then you can paste it into your browser. So you can do it that way. So we get a screenshot with iOS 15. Fancy, yeah. So screenshot something, and then you can convert it to text, which can be copied and pasted into a browser. So you can do it that way, but it is a bit of a fuss. Yeah, maybe next time they're doing a Q&A, ask them to make that form easier to use. It should be simpler than that, the Med, yes, I agree. It should be simpler than that. Yeah, ask them to make it simpler, I guess. Right, let me have a quick check about Broadcast of the Week, right? Hopefully I'll get featured next week because I'm spending too much money on props and feel like I'm wasting my time and money. I know it doesn't mean much to some people, but I've never been part of the popular crowd, so it means something to me. Okay, well, I tell you what, it would be a good idea to remember, all of us, it'd be a good idea for everybody to remember about Broadcast of the Week, about nominating good broadcasts that you see. And for you send that in, do remember to put in the hashtag Haps Halloween and put it in the title of your broadcast as well, so it can be found. And that way, at least they will see it when they do a search for that. Yeah, exactly. Haps Halloween there. So put that in the hashtags which it asks you for when you're starting your broadcast, and put it in the title. Or you can even edit the title later, and they should see it like that. But as I say, though, everybody remember about nominating good broadcasts this week, and make it Halloween related. Yes, or email them. I don't know the answer to that question. As far as I know, I believe the answer may be no, I don't know. Being popular is a lie. Is it a lie? It's kind of an irrelevance, kind of. Don't be too eager to be popular. It's a bit of an ego boost, I would imagine. But don't be too. I mean, there's not really many exact benefits to it, really, to being popular, is there? There's a lot that comes with it, a lot of negativity that comes with being popular. Yeah, don't get too eager to be popular, I think. Yeah. Not that I would know. Right, that's all. And it's 11:20 now. So, as I was saying earlier, so yes, you can send me more whenever you like. Tomorrow may broadcast at some point, don't know. Monday, but tomorrow I'll do the Twitter poll for the book club, the next book, Conspiracy Against You. I said I wasn't going to read out ones that are about particular identifiable people. Vegan Doe asking about Veda. Finished the book last night. Excellent. So, yes, Twitter poll for the next book this coming month of November. I'll do that on my Twitter, a short list of 3, and you can vote. And then Monday night, for the actual review of the Midnight Library, we might invite some people on, have a chat about it, and I will reveal what the next book is going to be Monday night when we're... It wasn't actually about marriage, no. Such a troublemaker, certainly are. I do, says Veda. I will. I accept. Wait, what? What? Oh. Yeah, okay. So that's that's the plan for Monday evening, and before that. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, that'll do. So I might be out tomorrow, broadcasting, if the weather's nice. Don't know. I will probably do one or two things for Cute Couple. Yes, definitely. I will probably do one or two broadcasts for Halloween. I might tell you the story of Hunderprest. Sorry, hang on. I need my microphone for this. Hunderprest, the vampire monk of Melrose Abbey. I'm not a desert priest, no. I might do I'm going to be a guest on that Haps Halloween. I hadn't considered. I didn't know there was guests allowed. I don't think so. You have a vampire object, get ready for it. Okay. I might just wander around a graveyard. I might tell you the story about Buckham Tower and the cellar of Buckham Tower, where two people were hanged and now their ghosts wander late at night. So I might do those stories. We'll see. So and above that, that wasn't a Halloween forecast. Yeah, so we'll see. But that'll do for tonight anyway. That's okay. Scary AF. I'm being Doe's idea for Halloween because mine would have got you banned because I do get in trouble. I get away with nothing. Doe's idea? Do we know what Doe's idea is? Do you know what Doe is going to be? Yeah, anyway, that'll do for tonight. You don't know Doe? Oh. Don't know what your idea was. Yeah. Falling the cut. What? Anyway, you can continue this discussion on your Instagram chat or whatever it is that you use, Skype or something. Do you know what Doe's going to be? I think I might know what Doe's going to be. But I shan't reveal anything in case they want to, in case it's not accurate or in case they want it to be a surprise. Skype, yes, okay. Anyway, that'll do for this evening. It's a Skype that I'm not invited to, I believe. That'll do for this evening. I will see you all. It's a secret, right? I will see you all Monday night for Monday Night Book Club, reviewing Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And vote in my Twitter poll tomorrow. I'll put it up soon, probably. Vote in my Twitter. Well, first of all, send me suggestions in my book form. The form on my bio link. Send me suggestions for books. Then I'll put up a short list on my Twitter poll. Thank you, the Med. What time will the book club be? It's 10 o'clock my time, so 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think is that. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the Monday afternoon for that. But obviously you can watch on replay if you want. Yes, and that'll be Monday night. Thank you, Tim, as well. A special broadcast. A Tootsie Bag roll. No is the answer. Right. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you all possibly next week for charades if Tim and somebody else, maybe Doe, wants to do it. And I'll see you Monday night for the book club and all the usual stuff. Maybe, I haven't checked my diary yet, but I'm not sure about Tuesday morning. I don't know if I'll be having breakfast and sketching Monday morning instead of Tuesday morning. I don't know yet. I'll see if I'm around on Monday morning. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for the awards. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Thanks for the inevitable nomination for Broadcast of the Week. And I'll DM on Twitter for the time, right? Okay. It'll be, I think it's 2 o'clock Monday afternoon for you. 10 p.m. UK time, I believe. Right, that's enough. See you next time. Cheery bye, everybody. I'll put the link up again, bio link in the comments later. I'll see you all.